Hey everyone, we're Megan and Matt. We live in our van, we converted it ourselves, and now we're on the road full time.
In this video, we're going to tell you what we spent in the first 10 days of our van life journey, I guess.
And just for clarification, we've only been on the road for about 3 weeks.
Yep, so this is the first 10 days. We wanted to put this video together to kind of show people what it costs to live in a van. The hardest part when we were deciding to live in a van or not was figuring out if we could afford it, what we would be spending day to day, because we are kind of a stickler for our budget.
So, that being said, let's see what we spent.
So I have all of our variable expenses up. We did calculate our fixed expenses, which is everything that we pay for on a monthly basis, meaning our phone, our gym membership, and all of those things. We're not going to go into our fixed expenses today, but we do plan on making these videos every single month and going through our entire expenses.
Money.
Exactly. So just today we're going to go through our variable expenses, which is gas, groceries, dining out, that kind of stuff. So our first category is camping.
We spent $100 in our first 10 days. Normally, well, I can't say normally because we've only been doing this for 3 weeks, but we're trying to shoot for free campsites, but we did stay at a campsite for a few nights. It was on the pricier side, but we were meeting some friends, Andy and Lauren. Check them out. So we hung out with them, and then we had to buy for firewood one day.
Yep, so that includes firewood and campsite fees. Alright, so the next is dining out. I think we did a pretty good job. It's $23.50.
Yeah, I think we stopped for coffee and maybe a breakfast sandwich one day.
Yeah, but we're not really dining out people, if that's what you call them.
We like to cook.
We love to cook.
That leads right into our next category, since we love to cook so much, how much we spent on groceries. We spent $284.07.
Yeah, that's higher than our normal, because our budget is actually $400 a month, which means we should have only spent $130, right? 125.
Yeah, 125.
130. Yeah.
Split it up.
Yeah.
So, we don't know. I think we bought a lot of snacks because we were just kind of figuring out on the road, like, oh, what is it that we can eat? What's easy to cook? We found out the hard way that produce doesn't do so well in the van unless it's in the refrigerator because it's been so hot.
Alright, the next thing that we spent money on is laundry. And Matt decided to use the biggest laundry washer that he really didn't need to use. How much was it a load?
$7 for the load. We fit all of our stuff and probably could have fit another 2 weeks worth of clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was a lesson learned. So one laundry cycle, $10.50. I think that
our card was full. We don't know if we're in the same frame. Let us know down below.
I don't think we're exactly the same.
Anyways, our first 10 days also consisted of a 1 yearly time subscription payment. I don't know if that made sense.
It's an annual fee.
One of our 10 days expenses that we decided to sign up for is for BoonDockers Welcome. If you don't know what that is, it's a service that you pay an annual fee of $50 for, where basically you can stay at someone's house if they're a host. We haven't tried it out yet, but we did sign up for the option to because that's part of van life.
Yeah.
Staying at people's houses.
It was highly recommended too, so I can't wait to try. So the next one that we have is one-off expenses, and this includes things like we had to buy a trash can, we had to buy a lighter.
We had to buy a trash can with a lid.
Yes.
Make sure you have a lid.
Yes, because our trash was... Managing smells in this van is like a full-time job.
We can make a whole video about that.
Yeah. So one-off expenses included my taxes for the car that I sold before we got the van, my Subaru Forester. I had it for about 4 months out of the year, so I had to pay some taxes on that. The other thing that I purchased was window covers for all of our windows other than the front cab window. They're pretty expensive, but I heard that they're worth it. We got them from Van Made Gear, and between the slider door, 2 bunk windows, 2 rear windows, and 2 driver door windows, I paid around $755 for that. Yeah, and eventually we're going to have to get ones for the fans. And we have one for the front cab for now. It's somewhat works, but I'm thinking we want to upgrade.
Cross that bridge when we get there.
Anyways, van stuff, very expensive. But support your small businesses, am I right?
Jeff Bezos has enough money, but we have affiliate links down below in case you want to buy any of this stuff.
That we mentioned in this video.
For those of you who didn't know, Megan and I have a website that we're working on. Probably none of you know that, except maybe our friend John, who I think is the only person that might know.
That's because he took photos.
Yeah, he took pictures for us. Anyways.
And Haley, because we just told her.
Anyways. We have a website that we're working on. It's going to be full of stuff. I'm not going to reveal anything now because you're just going to have to check it out. But our annual subscription to Squarespace. Our annual subscription... Wow. Annual subscription to Oh my god.
Our annual subscription to Squarespace is $229.72.
Yep. So, more details on that website when we release it. So our grand total for our first 10 days in the van was $2,059.78. Which is a lot higher than what we would normally be spending, but we did sell my Jeep right before we moved, so we had some extra money, so that's why we decided to spring for the window curtains. Hey everyone, we realized while we were editing this video that we forgot to tell you how much our biggest expense is, which is gas. We spent $245.84 in our first 10 days on the road.
Pretty good, eh?
It's something. It's cheaper than rent.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and let us know if you want to see more of this kind of stuff in the future. We want to do this monthly for a full month's worth of expenses. So comment below if you're interested in that. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you're excited to come along for the ride.
See you out there. Nice.
That's good.